evening, everyone. Today we have Ronak Bothara, director at Paras Group of Companies. Good evening, Ronak.
Good evening. How are you, Arun?
Good, very good, Ronak. I'll jump to my set of questions, Ronak. Paras Group has been close to 55-year-old and running. What's the secret? What's the secret sauce here?
Secret sauce. You have to just work hard, develop new products every day, and give whatever market needs.
Right. If you could give an overview of your presence in different industries for Paras Group.
So basically, we work in 3 different segments. One is agriculture. Second is industrial. Industrial as in household products. And third is plumbing sector. So first we talk about agriculture. In agriculture, we started with our foundry. In that we used to manufacture agriculture equipments. So that part is still going on. Apart from that, we manufacture agriculture pipes, which are called as PVC pipes. Then we have HDP pipes. We have drip and sprinkler irrigation system. We have column pipes. Then second segment, if you go to household articles, we manufacture buckets, like all household plastic products. Apart from that, we also manufacture water tanks, which is one of the part of household. And then the third segment goes to plumbing industry. In plumbing, we manufacture CPVC, UPVC pipes, and then SWR pipe, which are used for drainage system. And then also we manufacture garden pipes, suction pipes. So this is our entire portfolio.
Oh, great. What's your assessment for the next 5 years of the overall piping industry, Ronak?
Actually, if you talk about piping industry, specifically, I would talk about plastic pipes. So there are steel pipes, there are plastic pipes. In past 10-15 years, you have already seen that maximum steel pipes, first they were used for industrial application and for household application. Like for water transportation, steel pipes were only solution. If you talk about household system, so basically for hot water as well as cold water, steel pipes were used. And now they have shifted them to UPVC, CPVC pipes. In some part, they use PPR pipes as well. So that shift has already happened. Yet we use steel pipes for industrial application where pressure is high. People are not yet comfortable with plastic pipe. I see that in another 5 years, that shift would happen. Also for this firefighting application. For firefighting application, yet you use steel pipes. I think in another coming 5 years, we would be having good solutions for firefighting pipes as well. So that would shift. Apart from that, there is big infrastructure project going on in India. There is JJM mission, where it is Jal Jeevan mission, where government is planning to give water connection to each and every house. So for that particular application, plastic pipes, let it be HDP or PVC pipe, that is going to be there in a big volume. That is there. Infrastructure is going. At the same time, people are making new houses every year. So for that, PVC, UPVC, CPVC, these pipes are there and you do not have any kind of replacement for them. So that is big industry. Every year, new players are coming in and everyone is still getting their volumes. Market is growing and definitely it would grow for coming, you can say 50 years now.
Okay. You spoke of the CPVC. We've been hearing a lot about the CPVC pipe industry. There was a period where it was not growing as fast as the other non-CPVC segment. What's your assessment of the future of the CPVC, let's say for the next 5 years?
So you said that it wasn't growing. Why it wasn't growing? Because there was a mental block. So first, as I mentioned earlier, people used to use GI pipe. And GI pipe used to sustain, like they do sustain higher temperatures. And CPVC being a plastic pipe, everyone had the confusion in mind. Will this pipe, had a question in mind actually, that will this pipe sustain higher temperatures? What will happen if there is steam formation? Will this break? And basically you conceal that pipe. if you conceal, what will happen to the walls if there is some kind of leakage? So there were many questions. So good people from the industry, educated plumbers, they went to the builders, architects, and you can see there is the entire country has shifted to CPVC pipes for hot water application. Similarly, they have shifted to UPVC for cold water application. So coming 5 years, there are few markets which are still going on with other piping systems, and definitely they would also shift. Also, if you go to Rajasthan, in Rajasthan, they do not use UPVC pipes for cold water application as well. Now people are afraid that UPVC pipe won't sustain with the external climatic conditions. That's not the case, yet they believe that it won't sustain. That is why again that CPVC pipe is taking the shift from UPVC pipe. So there is more of CPVC pipe coming in rather than UPVC pipe.
Okay.
That shift also we could see.
Are there any other mental blocks in the pipe industry or in the minds of an average pipe consumer that you would personally like to unblock through the medium of this video?
I don't see any kind of block left now, because definitely what I mentioned earlier, that people think that suppose in Nagpur temperature goes up to 50 degrees Celsius. So that pipe won't sustain 50 degree external temperature. But whatever test company carries on, absolutely there is no problem for 50 degrees Celsius. Yet people think that CPVC pipe is better. Of course it is better, but what application? See, you have got 18 karat gold, 22 karat gold and 24 karat gold. So it is your choice what you have to use and for what application. Okay. So it is in the similar manner. So basically UPVC pipe is there, CPVC pipe is there. CPVC pipe definitely it is better for in all categories, but there is a price which you have to pay for CPVC pipe. So if you use UPVC pipe for cold water application, external weather won't harm to that pipe. So definitely I would like to clear that part, that UPVC pipe are anyways better for cold water application.
Right. Ronak, plastic culture has been a buzzword, and in fact there was a report by the association on the whole plastic culture. I remember 3-4 years back. What are the few innovations we can expect in the next 4 or 5 years from the industry with respect to the plastic culture applications?
Plastic culture application specifically for piping industry, or?
Yeah, I mean any plastic applications in agriculture. So that's what I mean by plastic culture. Any plastic applications in the agricultural domain. What innovations we can expect as a consumer?
Okay, so in agriculture, see, drip irrigation. India is 70% of the Indian economy is dependent on agriculture. Yet you see that many people are still dependent on flood irrigation method. Why they are dependent? They feel that we have got ample of water available, so we do not need. So that is not correct. I would like to say that, because if you see in Punjab or maybe any northern states, if you go, there is no irrigation happening. Yeah, good amount of irrigation is happening only in Gujarat, Maharashtra, in all of the southern states. And now I think eastern part is also taking good care of irrigation projects. So when you use flood irrigation systems, the fertility of land is reduced. So that is why irrigation, drip irrigation is very important, and government should take it forward, give good amount of subsidy. Anyways, the government is giving good kind of subsidy, but they have to promote, like it is done in Gujarat or Maharashtra or AP or maybe Tamil Nadu. Same way it has to be done in UP, Uttarakhand, Punjab. These are very good markets for agriculture. That is one part. Second, agriculture pipes, anyways, they are going on. This is the biggest thing what I feel about agriculture pipes.
Great.
Irrigation has to happen well. There's still scope. In Maharashtra, if you see, we have done only, I think, 6 or 7% of the land is irrigated with drip irrigation or sprinkler. Yet you have to go miles. So there is big scope.
Right. Fair enough. Great. Ronak, from a viewpoint of an average aspirant who wants to get into pipe manufacturing, how does one decide which segment of pipe manufacturing, let's say within plastics, to get into? There's so many options you've talked about: UPVC, CPVC, HDP, GI. What are the few criteria an aspiring manufacturer should think about before deciding to get into manufacturing?
Okay, now the piping industry, as I said, that it is agriculture or it is for building material. So there's are two industry. In agriculture also you can divide into two parts. One is directly consumer and second is government business. Now, what is your forte? That is most important. And so if you have got really the good connect with market, definitely agriculture. First, you can always start with agriculture. Being good connect in market. After you have got good connect in market, then you can go with government orders also. Government orders, as of today, I would like to say that in India, I don't think a single HDP machine would be vacant, which is not producing pipe because they do not have orders. This is the kind of volumes which government orders are giving right now. For specifically, I would like to talk about HDP pipes. So now it all depends. What is your forte? From which industry you are coming? What are your backgrounds? And what are your aspirations? It all depends. Plumbing industry, definitely there is huge amount of marketing expenses if you have to enter into this industry. That is not the case with agriculture industry. Agriculture, nearby area you can capture fast. Price has to be competitive. And in government, you do not need that as well. Only price is the biggest factor, and how you get the orders, that is second part. And there is no shortage of orders from government side. I would like to say that.
Right. Great. So shifting from the consumption perspective to the manufacturing perspective, Ronak, what are a few technology trends as far as manufacturing is concerned? Are you witnessing any change in the way pipes are manufactured?
Definitely, there is a big change happening. So now we are manufacturing pipe since what, 27, 28 years now. The way the pipe industry has changed, it is incredible. Manually, all the work was done manually. Mixing part, weighing part, everything was done manually. But since past 8 to 10 years, everything is automized. First backend thing was automized. See, basically now you have got mixer, then you have got extruders, then you have got downstream, and then pipe is made. Packing section is there. So first 8 to 10 years back, there was a big shift in mixer part, like the initial part, first stage. That is completely automized. Then now the second part, extrusion part, that is now automized. And then the third part, downstream part and the packing section. Now technology has come which can 100% automate your start to end product. Like when the truck comes, you have to just unload the raw material with crane. And afterwards, you have to just put it to the dumping station. Rest, all the parts would happen automatically. You would just need good engineers, minimum labor required, and you have quality control over them. First, this 10 years back or 15 years back, this wasn't the part. Controlling the quality, because when manual intervention is there, definitely it happens that mistake may happen. So whenever this shift has happened from manual process to automation, definitely mistakes have reduced. Precision is there. You can give consistent pipe qualities. And then downstream, major labor is required for downstream and for packing section. There are technology available and machineries available where you can completely automate and you will get directly finished packed product of pipes. So in minimum labor force, you can have higher volumes and you can use your capacity to a better extent.
Great. I have two more questions. One, you touched upon the fact that there's a huge dependence on having good engineers, right? You touched a very raw nerve. I'm sure a lot of listeners would be curious to know how easy or difficult it is to get good engineers in the piping industry.
A very good question, I would say. Every year you are getting the competitors, new manufacturers are coming in. Every year company are going to different locations. They are putting up new plants. We have also gone up. First, we had our plant only in Ahmednagar, Maharashtra. Now we have gone to Jaipur also. So now we have got 2 units. Similarly, everyone is planning to go to different locations just to reduce the transport cost. And availability is the second factor. That availability has to be faster. That is second factor. So when you go to different location, automatically engineers would be required, and that would be at the higher level. Big manufacturers also coming in. So ultimately what happens is you find engineers who are already know the technology. You don't try to get the new lot from the market. Like you go to colleges and then you hire them and then you train them and then they would handle your plant. What
And
it is,
they move out.
yes.
And then they move out.
They move out, that is the secondary story. But primary is whenever you have to go, what you would see is who are talented people available in market. I would find them first. So definitely who have got experience, you have a shortage of those people. For new entrant, definitely market is big and there is no shortage of any new entrant, but people always tend to get older people who have got experience so that your plant starts at a faster rate and you get output at a better rate. Right. So definitely there is shortage for experienced people. For new entrant, absolutely no problem. Big market available.
My last question, Ronak, what is your strategy for the next 5 years? What is Bothra Group's strategy for the next 5 years?
Strategy, as I said, this is our first plant outside Ahmednagar, Maharashtra. So first plant we have started in Jaipur to cover the north market. Similarly, in coming 5 years, our strategy is that we would have strategical location plants at strategical locations so that we could serve the market in a better way at competitive prices than our competitors. This is our foremost priority, and give faster service to our all the dealer networks. This is
are there any applications also you want to focus more on in future?
There are applications in pipeline, but that would be after 1 year.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Ronak. It was very informative and very intuitive to hear from the horse's mouth as to what's going on inside the piping industry.
Thank you for the interview.
Thank you so much.